God of peace, we invite you to preside over this meeting. Even if we have different opinions, give us unity of spirit. Help us to each listen politely as others share their points of view. Help us to work as a unified team and combine ideas for a great outcome. Help us to work as a whole rather than as individuals trying to promote their own agendas. May we have a spirit of camaraderie in this room and work together on our shared mission. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Judge Brown?
Here.
Megan Bryant?
Here.
Steve Dorchenez?
Present.
Kathy Driscoll?
Here.
Randy Nicholson?
Here.
Jim Olive?
Here.
Chris Goldstetty? Jeremy Wilson?
Present.
All aldermen are present except for Skoltedi. First on the list is oath of office for our new police department, Policeman David Peddycoart. If David can stand up, so then we'll have the oath of office.
You have someone to hold the Bible for you? Come on up. Can you stand up here and hold this? Okay, put your hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of police officer according to the best of your ability?
I will.
Congratulations.
Welcome to Taylorville.
Thank you.
All right.
Mayor, we have to make it next month with the director and a little incident on the way here
All right,
with the metal powder.
we're gonna recognize Christian next month, or is it July 15th?
I'll call back.
Okay, we don't have let's give Christian Nelson out for applause. Omnibus vote designation. Motion to approve. Alderman Bryan, second. Alderman Brown, questions or comments? Roll call.
Megan Bryant?
Yes.
Steve Dorchenez?
Yes.
Kathy Driscoll?
Yes.
Randy Mitchelson?
Yes.
Jim Olive?
Yes.
Jeremy Wilson? Doug Brown?
Yes. Motion carries 7-0. Minutes of the regular meeting held June 17th, 2024. Minutes of the Finance Committee meeting held June 20th, 2024. Minutes of the Street and Sewer Committee meeting held June 27th, 2024. Minutes of the Public Facilities Committee meeting held June 27th, 2024. And minutes of the Special Finance Committee meeting held July 1st, 2024. That you got prior to council, we just got those minutes. So motion to approve the minutes. Alderman Brown, second.
Second.
Alderman Dorchenez, comments or questions? Roll call.
Steve Dorchenez?
Yes.
Kathy Driscoll?
Yes.
Randy Mitchelson?
Yes.
Jim Olive?
Yes.
Jeremy Wilson?
Yes.
Doug Brown?
Yes.
Megan Bryant?
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0. Need a motion to approve funding in the amount of $40,000 for the advertising budget for Small Town Taylorville. Motion by
So moved.
Alderman Driscoll, second.
Second.
Alderman Olive, comments or questions? Roll call.
Okay.
Comment?
Isn't that what we just talked about in the upcoming budget for 2025?
We just had to vote it down.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, so we have a motion on the floor to approve $40,000 in funding for Small Town.
I'll make a motion that we table this.
Second.
Motion to table. Alderman Mitchelson, second.
Second.
Alderman Driscoll, questions or comments? Roll call. There's a motion on the floor to
Okay.
table, a
Second.
second. So motion, roll call.
Kathy Driscoll?
Yes.
Randy Mitchelson?
Yes.
Jim Olive?
No.
Jeremy Wilson?
No.
Doug Brown?
No.
Megan Bryant?
No.
Steve Dorchenez?
Yes.
Motion carries to table at or not to table at 4-3, so the motion goes back. There's a motion on the floor now to fund Small Town Taylorville in the amount of $40,000 for the advertising budget for Small Town Taylorville. There's a motion and a second that's on the floor. Any questions or comments? Roll call.
Who made the motion on this part?
Driscoll made the motion, Olive seconded.
Okay.
Correct?
Yep.
So, roll call.
Doug Brown?
No.
Megan Bryant?
No.
Steve Dorchenez?
No.
Kathy Driscoll?
Yes.
Randy Mitchelson?
No.
Jim Olive?
Yes.
Jeremy Wilson?
No.
Motion fails 5-2. Ordinance, motion to adopt ordinance adding section 8-8-2 to the Taylorville City Code, airport crop applicator leases. Motion,
So moved.
Alderman Bryant, second.
Second.
Alderman Brown, questions or comments? Roll call.
Kathy Driscoll?
Yes.
Randy Mitchelson?
Yes.
Jim Olive?
Yes.
Jeremy Wilson?
Yes.
Doug Brown?
Yes.
Megan Bryant?
Yes.
Steve Dorchenez?
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0. Motion to approve form of municipal airport crop applicator lease included in the city's 7/1/24 meeting package. Motion, Alderman Brown, second.
Second.
Alderman Bryant, questions or comments? Roll call.
Randy Mitchelson?
Yes.
Jim Olive?
Yes.
Jeremy Wilson?
Yes.
Doug Brown?
Yes.
Megan Bryant?
Yes.
Steve Dorchenez?
Yes.
Kathy Driscoll?
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0. City attorney update.
Yes, folks, there's seven matters I want to briefly comment on. First of which is that today the mayor did sign the deed to the 803 East Franklin Street property. It should be reported tomorrow. CTI will be paying for the title insurance costs and the recording fees, so that transaction should be soon concluded. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, there's going to be a Zoom conference with Marlon and myself and folks from the invoice cloud biller agreement to kind of discuss our suggested revisions. So hopefully we'll have something to report by the July 15th meeting. Today's email, you've seen that I have sent some suggested revisions for the master professional services contract and the two statement of work documents, and sent that on to their attorney. Waiting to hear from them, and hopefully we'll be able to speak on that with them tomorrow. On the Hathaway contract issues, I sent to Jamie and Chris today. You should see a proposed revised Hathaway contract, Hope Farmers indemnification agreement in response to their request about going from a 10-year bond to a 5-year bond. So that might need to go to committee for discussion. The mayor recently received, I think last week, a new proposal from American Tower. They're wanting to engage in some, again, with discussions with you about extending their lease for another 35 years, 7 5-year terms, $5,000 upfront payment, and a right of first refusal if you should decide to sell that property to a third party. That should probably go to committee if you want to or not. The last time we talked about it, I think the council was inclined to have a buyout, and it got so far that they wouldn't agree to the numbers, so I think it was just tabled at that point. So they're at it again apparently, so that might be something to take to committee. I'm waiting to hear back from GSI's attorney concerning the decommissioning bond that we looked at and revised. I sent it out to them on June 26th. I'm still waiting to hear back from them to see what their response is. Finally then, you have seen communications I've sent out from the inquiry of the Illinois Comptroller's Office and then from the Illinois Department of Labor concerning prevailing wage act requirements. So it is a serious matter that we need to make sure that, again, as I'm sure you guys do all the time, is that when you authorize any payments, you must make sure that the Illinois Prevailing Wage Act is fully complied with. And under the new rules, the contractor is supposed to submit certified transcripts of their payrolls online, on the online website for the Illinois Department of Labor. We should also ask for compliance with that, but that is their requirement. So That inquiry and investigation is still ongoing. We'll probably report on it at some subsequent date. So, is there any questions about any of those topics? If not, that concludes my report.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you to the volunteers who showed up to place the flags out the cemetery. We will be taking you down on Friday, July 5th at 9 a.m. Volunteers are wanted. Today marks the 5th anniversary of Chief Wheeler being named Chief of Police at Taylorville. Congratulations to Chief Wheeler. The parade and picnic will go on as scheduled, weather permitting. We'll make a decision on Thursday morning, depending on the weather. We might move the parade and picnic to Saturday. That would be a decision. The fireworks will be a decision between the chamber and the fireworks company. They've got the contract there. Something with if the fireworks company cancels it, they will do it another night. If we have to cancel it, they won't do it. So we'll wait and see what happens on that. I believe that's right. And thank you to Mike Simmerl and the music lessons. His band will be playing at the picnic, so weather permitting, either Thursday or Saturday at 10 o'clock. The time will remain the same. Please let Lisa know if you will be attending the IML conference in Chicago. The dates are September 19th through the 21st. And everybody have an enjoyable 4th of July weekend, and we thank you very much. So we go to committee reports. Discussions and/or motions to approve, adopt, and/or deny, and/or table, and/or amend, and/or refer to an appropriate committee in whole and part the matters regarding the following subject matters discussed at the committee level. Finance Committee, Randy?
I'd like to make a motion that we recommend to accept the quote for cyber and pollution insurance from Diamond Brothers Insurance at a cost of $30,863 annually.
Motion by Alderman Mitchelson, second.
Second.
Alderman Bryant, questions or comments? Roll call.
Jim Olive,
Yes.
Jeremy Wilson,
Yes.
Doug Brown,
Yes.
Megan Bryant.
Yes.
Steve Dorchenez.
Yes.
Kathy Driscoll.
Yes.
Randy Mitchelson.
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0.
I'll make a motion that we, the city council, dissolve the BDD board. It was discussed at committee.
Motion by Alderman Mitchelson, second.
Second.
Alderman Dorchenez, questions or comments? I just have a comment. I think we're gonna make a mistake by dissolving this. We've got 7 gentlemen that volunteer their time at no expense to the city, and all they do is recommend things. They have no voting power. I think it would be a mistake to dissolve this committee, but that's all I'm gonna say. And so motion and a second, so roll call.
Jeremy Wilson,
Yes.
Doug Brown,
No.
Megan Bryant,
Yes.
Steve Dorchenez.
Yes.
Kathy Driscoll.
No.
Randy Mitchelson.
Yes.
Jim Olive.
No.
The motion carries 5-3, and per Robert's Rules of Order, I could, if I wanted to, veto this action. I'm not going to, even though I know I'm in favor of it, because I don't want to put these 7 fine gentlemen that volunteer their time through if we're gonna meet or not. So I will let the motion go ahead and dissolve the BDD board. So, thank you.
Motion to recommend to the city, or make a motion to approve the fiscal year. Oh, no, I gotta read the other one. Yeah. Yeah, I know, I need to read the one out of the committee,
There's no numbers in there.
Hold on, I'll just read it. Hey, Rocky.
Yes. I think that the next motion would be to recommend, as it stated to the city council, to approve the chairman's budget of $34,139,360
Yeah.
for the fiscal year 5/1/2024 through April 30th, 2025.
Okay, I'll make that as a motion, what Rocky just said. It's what's in the minutes.
Yep, Alderman Mitchelson, second. Second. Alderman Dorchenez, questions or comments? Roll call?
Doug Brown,
Yes.
Megan Bryant,
Yes.
Steve Dorchenez.
Yes.
Kathy Driscoll.
No.
Randy Mitchelson.
Yes.
Jim Olive,
Yes.
Jeremy Wilson.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-1.
Make a motion to approve the fiscal year 5/01/2024 through 4/30/2025, the appropriation amount of $42,291,415.
Motion-
As presented.
As presented, yes.
Yep, motion of Alderman Mitchelson, second.
Second.
Alderman Bryant, questions or comments? Roll call?
Megan Bryant.
Yes.
Steve Dorchenez.
Yes.
Kathy Driscoll.
No.
Randy Mitchelson.
Yes.
Jim Olive,
Yes.
Jeremy Wilson,
Yes.
Doug Brown.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-1.
Now, Randy, before we get this next motion, I know that on the agenda it says July 5, but as I was counting the days there, it has to be on file for 10 days prior to the meeting of 15th, and it has to be published at least 10 days before. Given that the 4th is on Thursday, I would suggest instead of July 5, that date be July 3rd.
What?
You read the motion.
The document ready by public expression
No.
by July 3rd?
No,
You went?
no, it was published in the paper, Rocky, that was supposed to say beginning July 19th on my finance minutes there, on the agenda. And in the paper, it says available the 19th. Because the public hearing isn't until the 15th, correct?
Public hearing is July 15th, but you actually have to have the appropriation ordinance on file for public inspection, and the notice of the public hearing, concerning that public hearing, must appear published at least once, at least 10 days before July 15th. So you're gonna have to do it in the paper Wednesday. And put the appropriation orders on file on Wednesday, if you want to adopt it on the 15th.
All right.
And
I'll
keep
get
in
it
mind, your
done.
appropriation orders has to be adopted within the first quarter, so you've got to get it adopted in July.
I'll make a motion that the city clerk prepare the appropriation ordinance for fiscal year 2024 in the amount of $42,291,415. And that the document be made available for public inspection in the city clerk's office beginning July 3rd, 2024, and that a public hearing be set for 6:45 p.m. on Monday, July 15th. Is that correct, Dick? Yes, 15th,
Yes.
2024.
All right, motion by Alderman Mitchelson, second.
Second.
Alderman Bryant, questions or comments? Roll call?
Kathy Driscoll.
Yes.
Randy Mitchelson.
Yes.
Jim Olive,
Yes.
Jeremy Wilson.
Yes.
Doug Brown.
Yes.
Megan Bryant.
Yes.
Steve Dorchenez.
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0. Public facilities, Alderman Olive.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Motion to recommend to the city council to approve the estimate from Heled LLC for roof repair of the Gagey building in an amount of $16,000. I'd like to put that in the form of a motion.
Motion by Alderman Olive, second.
Second.
Alderman Driscoll. Pardon?
Mr. Olive?
Yes.
Yeah, that motion would also be including subject to the execution of the city's form contract that includes the prevailing wage act compliance and insurance requirements.
Yes, I thought I'd said that.
That's what I heard. The connection was, I thought you said it.
We have a motion and a second on the floor. Any other questions or comments?
There was a comment made that maybe we did need to have a new roof put on this building. Can you kind of explain that to us, what's going on?
Well, we kinda got, this building, we got it for nothing.
Right.
So we gotta maintain it to keep it in line so it lasts for a long time. And there has been, I had something done to the roof, probably 5-6 years ago. And this year, we were gonna take the air conditioners off, it's gonna cost too much, so we're gonna leave that alone, and he's gonna seal around all of them, make sure they're watertight. And, that's what we're gonna do, we just gotta save it. It's a metal roof, you don't just start rusting it.
motion and a second, roll call.
Jim Olive,
Yeah.
Jeremy Wilson,
Yes.
Doug Brown,
Yes.
Megan Bryant,
Yes.
Steve Dorchenez,
Yes.
Kathy Driscoll.
Yes.
Randy Mitchellson.
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0. Street sewer.
Thank you, Mayor. Motion to approve the special events permit regarding the Table Chamber of Commerce Journey in July to be held inside the Table Square. The event will take place Friday, July 12th through Sunday, July 14th, 2024. The inside lane on the north side of the square will be blocked off this event. Make that form motion.
Motion of Alderman Wilson, second. Alderman Brown, questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Next one is motion to approve the special events permit regarding the Table Chamber of Commerce Chili Fest to be held on Table Square. Blocking off the square will begin October 4th at noon through Sunday evening, October 6th, 2024. The north side and the south side of the square will be shut down at noon on October 4th for setup. The remainder of the square will be shut down at 4 p.m. Make that form motion.
Motion of Alderman Wilson, second. Alderman Brown, questions or comments? Roll call. Oh, no, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Next one is recommend the city council and direct the mayor to sign the Ward 3 sewer separation investigation engineering proposal from Bennett Associates at a cost not to exceed $24,000. I'll make that a form motion.
Motion of Alderman Wilson, second.
Second.
Alderman Bryant, questions or comments? Roll call.
Steve Dorchenez.
Yes.
Kathy Driscoll.
Yes.
Randy Mitchellson.
Yes.
Jim Olive,
Yes.
Jeremy Wilson,
Yes.
Doug Brown.
Yes.
Megan Bryant.
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0.
Last one is recommend the city council and direct the mayor to sign pay request number 2 from Phil Tullis Excavating Incorporated in the amount of $4,686.90 for the work on the drainage improvement for White Oaks Drive. This condition upon receipt of signed mechanical lien waivers in this amount, certified payroll records, and recommendation by the project engineer that the work has been satisfactorily performed. Make that form motion.
Motion of Alderman Wilson, second.
Second.
Alderman Dorchenez, questions or comments? Roll call.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, can we add upon proof of compliance with certified transcripts of payroll information being filed on the Illinois Department of Labor website, particularly since we've got some inquiry from those departments.
Yeah,
Do a major motion to that. Second, Dorchenez, correct?
Yes.
Okay, roll call.
Kathy Driscoll.
Yes.
Randy Mitchellson.
Yes.
Jim Olive,
Yes.
Jeremy Wilson,
Yes.
Doug Brown.
Yes.
Megan Bryant.
Yes.
Steve Dorchenez.
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0. Motion to approve or ratify payment of bills, $349,396.25.
So moved.
Motion of Alderman Mitchellson, second.
Second.
Alderman Dorchenez, questions or comments? Roll call.
Jeremy Wilson,
Yes.
Doug Brown.
Yes.
Megan Bryant.
Yes.
Steve Dorchenez.
Yes.
Kathy Driscoll.
Yes.
Randy Mitchellson.
Yes.
Jim Olive.
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0. First subparagraph G of 5 ILCS 120/2.06. This portion of the city council meeting to go for any person wishing to address the council on any relevant subject matters concerning the city. The Illinois Open Meeting Act 5 ILCS 120/1FC mandates no action shall be taken on subject matters not listed on the agenda, but the council may direct staff to address the topic or refer the subject matters to a future council and/or committee meeting. If anyone wishes to address the council, please provide your name and address, limit your comments or presentation to 3 minutes, and avoid repetitious comments. Anyone like to speak to the council? Pat? Okay.
Me and Mr. Cocaine
We're all
were
right.
discussing something, we're gonna keep it to
We're
ourselves.
all right, okay. Any alderman like to discuss anything? Motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Alderman Bryant, second. Alderman Brown, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? We are adjourned, 7.